thought you were going to be lost on there. They're turning as well up there, look.
Yeah, because you could have like maybe a bird or something on the hook, and then big piece of meat or even whole pig maybe on the spit.
Yeah, my little chicken would have lost.
Yeah.
They've all got their own names against them.
Yeah, look. We were standing out there a little while ago.
Yeah, we were. This roof area is unbelievable.
I don't really.
So the house is in the charitable trust and run by his daughter and now his granddaughter, who live here.
Okay.
Yeah. And he was his little brother, Martin, but he lived in Canada. And he became the 7th Marquis. But he said, I don't want to go back to that. So he lives in Vancouver. He died and his son inherited, so there's an 8th Marquis. And last week, the 8th Marquis's children, Lord Burghley and his wife, youngsters, came across to stay with the family here, to have a look around. I mean, it's...
Wow.
That must be good for them, yeah.
Yes, it's nice to have a family.
Yeah. Oh, so much history in it.
Pretty good, isn't it?
And I don't know what will happen when Miranda, who's the granddaughter of the 6th Marquis, I don't know what will happen when she dies, because she's got 4 children, but none of them seem to be interested in taking over. I'm sure somebody will come along, because it's such a... But the reason it's so extraordinary is that I think you can feel as you go through the house that there's still a family hand in it.
Yeah.
The collections have never been sold off or disturbed.
Yeah.
It's just very, very beautifully kept.
Right.
Yeah, right. Thank you very much. Oh, is that where we... Is that the kitchen? Or is that the post office?
Oh, yeah.
Shade the windows, stop the sun coming in and fading it all. Look at the rugs.
Must have been the king's bedroom, this.
The trimming.
It never stops, and that's why we're only open March to Because from November to March, they are working their asses off in here. Yeah. I went to a meeting a week yesterday with a company called Landy & Co. They are the textile preservers, and they have an office on site, and they offered to give us an insight into what they're doing at the moment. And it blew me away, right? They like to do things green. They don't want chemicals. Mm-hmm. So, to make sure that tapestries hanging on the walls don't get moth-eaten, at the end of the season, they come in here with bagfuls of miniature wasps that are 1 millimetre in size. They look like a speck of dust if you saw them in the air. Yeah. And they release them behind the tapestries. Their job is only to find any moth grubs. They sting them, which sort of paralyses them, and they feed on them, and then those wasps die.
Yeah.
And that is how they stop moths getting into the tapestries.
The guy was just saying then how all these pictures are preserved, and they bring in little tiny minute wasps.
Yeah.
And
Moths down.
Yeah.
Queen Elizabeth's bedroom.
Yeah.
Yes, I mean, some of them have been properly restored, some of them can be washed.
So when they had royalty here, she slept there, did
Some of
she?
them they don't touch in case they're falling.
Oh, the first.
It's just a you'll see it when you go.
That's right.
And people back in the 1960s were next to it.
Wow. There you go. That's impressive. Thank you very much.
Yeah, very well. There's lots of
Oh yeah. And a hat. Look at the hat.
Yeah, top hat. There's like several of them around.
Yeah. They couldn't squeeze any more pictures in.
Shaving brush, look.
Yeah.
Must have been the dressing room.
Oh, another bedroom. Another bedroom.
Blue silk bedroom. It's the first George room in there. Oh, it's,
Hello there.
Hello, you alright?
Fine, are you?
Not too bad. I think I need a bigger camera. You can't take it all in, can you?
Yeah, so that's 17th century.
right.
It has a sister one over there,
Oh, yeah.
and they're polychrome. Polychrome. So yeah, 16th.
Well, I wouldn't have it in my house, but nice to look at.
But yes, yeah.
These fireplaces, how do they keep them? Like, if they lit them, they'd be all smoky, wouldn't they?
Yeah, yeah.
The size of these pictures. What's that? Look like a head. Oh, Joe.
I don't know if it's a head or not.
That's what it looks like.
Without his wig this time. I think the interesting thing, but I've never discussed this with John Colhouse, but this woman here, his painting, at that time they thought women couldn't paint anyway. So maybe Mario thought, that's wrong, I think women can paint. So, so she's painting what's going on over there. So it's interesting, because remember the first woman into the Royal Academy, that was Angelica Kaufmann, was one of them. That would be 1760s, so that's quite a long time after this. Yeah. But it's interesting, it would be up for discussion.
Oh, I don't know. Not for real, though.
But the Cyclops, remember, when they found the elephants' heads, they thought where the trunk was, that was the eye. So they would be giants, and they made up that they were cannibals and everything. Yeah. But it's amazing, isn't it? And if you look at the colours of the women are always slightly paler than the men. Remember, women did not want to have a suntan. If you had a suntan, that meant you were working in the fields. Yeah. For the men, it was probably all right. So they've got but they've obviously been training quite a lot, haven't they? Because they all look fairly muscular. But I'm not sure that would happen if you were out there drinking all that wine all the time and sitting there most of the day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's true, isn't it?
Yeah, that's Janus. So Janus is a god of doorways, and they would often put his head on a stake in front of the door, so they could guard both ways. So they'd be seeing it, people coming out and people going in. And the chap with the scythe, of course, he's Saturn, but he's also time. Yeah. So time is always going to cut you down. Yeah. Nobody escapes time or taxes. And Apollo, you see the sun going up there. Yeah. So there's so much in here. And this chap here with the red here, it looks like rays or something from his eyes, but he's actually blind. He's called Tiresias. And Tiresias, see, they like the idea that you can see into the future. It's quite useful if you can see into the future, really, especially if you're doing the lottery, whatever. And Tiresias is a blind man, he's a blind seer, so if you want to find out something, you go and have a word with him, and he would tell you. But also Bacchus can sometimes see into the future as well, and you've got the signs of the zodiac, and you've also got Oribus, the snake, which is about continuity. But again, if you think about these people at that time, the chances of dying were pretty high, really. Plague, typhoid, typhus, smallpox, all those things that we've got vaccinations for now. Yeah. That's why I'm always surprised when people say I'm not going to be vaccinated. I bet these people would love.
What is this part of what room is this?
This is the Great Hall. So originally a banqueting hall.
Oh yeah, sorry, I just
Yes,
that, yeah.
one of the
Probably this and the kitchen are the only rooms William Cecil would recognise as a room.
Right.
The rest of the house has all been chopped and changed by different generations.
All right.
But, and then that banqueting kind of went out of fashion. It
Yeah.
became a storeroom. So they just had old bits of furniture and what have you in here. And then the second Marquis, before Queen Victoria and Albert came, completely refurbished this room. But now, you see, it's used more, I think now, than it will ever have been used, because it's used for weddings.
Oh, is it?
Hence the flowers. You could have your 60th wedding anniversary in
You
here.
could, couldn't you? Yeah, yeah.
People
I just
do.
like the, all the
You
ceilings.
can't get over the height of everything, can you?
No.
60
no.
feet, yeah.
It's lovely, isn't it?
So the ceiling and this stone of the fireplace are the only original features
Oh, right.
in here. So
Yeah.
the stone dates from 1565.
Oh, yeah.
They do light that fire if there's an event. You know, like at Christmas there's always a concert in here. They light the fire. Or if there's a winter wedding, or people have maybe a 50th birthday dinner. Since Albert came,
Oh, right.
there's the table and the wine cooler.
Oh, yeah.
And then that's where everyone was sitting. It's really interesting.
It's fascinating. All these
And you can still have that table. People use that.
You wouldn't get them on a mound now, would you? Dave's wearing them there, isn't he?
Yeah, yeah,
Must have been little.
yeah. David Lloyd.
David Lord Burghley,
Yeah.
6 Marquis.